This video will be on languages. Last video we talked about alphabets and strings in terms of the theory of computation. In this video we'll talk about languages and the universal epsilon string. Epsilon, right here, it's basically a member of any alphabet, but it's also the only element that is in the null alphabet, because the null alphabet doesn't have any elements, and so this is more of a set theory concept like, but it's nonetheless the same thing virtually. Alphabet is just like a set. I just think of it that way because it just makes more sense. So epsilon is the language of any alphabet, including the null alphabet. Now, let's say we have alphabets 1, which contains 0, 1, and 2, and alphabet 2, which contains 3, 4, and 5. Now, there's and 0 and 2 are languages. Languages can be thought of as a subset of the alphabet. That's one way you can view them. That's just how you can view them one way. So then we have 1 and 0, and epsilon is always a language over any alphabet. And then you have 0. These are all languages, all subsets of the alphabet. Now, if you've watched my set theory videos, this will probably be a refresher of union and intersection. You can actually take the unions and intersections of alphabets and languages. You can do that. So alphabet 1 and 2, the union of them is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and also the epsilon, always included. Also, with the intersection of alphabet 1 and alphabet 3. Now, alphabet 3 would be just the null alphabet. I think I forgot to write it up here. I'll just say alphabet 3 is the null alphabet. Now, that means that there's only epsilon is the only intersection. That's just it. Now, let's say you can also, like I said before, you can also take unions and intersections of languages, just like alphabets. So, but the null alphabet, when the union with a null alphabet with a language is always going to be null, like the intersection, and likewise the union is the exact same thing. Now, in the previous video, I may have decided not to throw it in there, but I'm going to talk about it now. There's something called a concatenation of strings, which is basically where you have a string of one alphabet and then a string that belongs to another alphabet, and you basically just put them together. That's essentially what concatenation means. Like, let's say we want to take a partial, because we're not doing the entire alphabet, we're going to take part of it. We can do a concatenation of the string 0, 2, and 1, 0. So that would look like 0, 2, 1, and 0. That's a concatenation of the string. Now, in set theory, I said that usually the elements do not repeat when writing, the new set when you do union and intersection. However, or just union. In theory of computation, you do, because the strings, repeat. That's how we get binary strings like 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, something like that. And so I think that wraps up this video. Languages are basically subsets of alphabets. They're basically, elements you combine to make, a sentence that you can be more, technical. And then epsilon is a string over any alphabet, including the null alphabet. Now, you can also take unions and intersections of alphabets and languages, but when you take the intersection or union of a null alphabet, you get the null set. Now, this circle the slash through and there's these carry braces with nothing inside of them mean the exact same thing. They're just two different ways to write them. So I just want to point that out because they're distinct in the way they're written, but they mean the exact same thing. And so I guess that wraps up this video. The next video will be on so we're gonna get a little more advanced, slightly more advanced with the next video series, the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.